Three-part of sports psychology orientation. Behavior orientation. This point of view concentrate on how the environment affect both the coach and the athlete's conduct. Behavior is explained by the impact of environmental factors like reward and punishment. Psychophysiological orientation. This theory is based on how the brain functions physiologically and how those functions affect physical activity, including heart rate, brainwaves activity, and muscular action potentials. The crucial connections between sports and exercise activities and physiological processes have big impact on safety and health precaution as well as improving sports performance. Cognitive behavioral orientation. According to this perspective, environment and cognition both influence behavior. In self-examination tests to determine anxiety, goal orientation, imagery, and intrinsic drive, an athlete's cognition may influence behavior. Specialty areas of sports psychologists. Applied sports psychologists. In order to help an athlete enhance his or her psychological well-being, physical health, and athletics performance, these sports psychologists applied both sport-specific and general psychological theories and research procedures to help sports field. Clinical sports psychologists. This highly qualified psychologist specializes in the assessment and treatment of wide range of emotion, issue, and personality disorder that athletes may experience, including depression, eating disorder, stress, anxiety, and other mental issues. Educational sports psychologist. This is sports psychologist who is knowledgeable about fundamentals of sports psychology and who educates athletes and coaches on topics like stress management and concentration enhancement. They also help athletes develop the psychological skills required for their best performance in the sports. Research and experimental sports psychologists. The goal of the research being conducted by these sports psychologists is to advance knowledge and comprehensions of sports psychology. Role of sports psychologists. Research role. In order to increase the body of knowledge in the sports area, doing research is a primary responsibility of the sports psychologist. Teaching role. Exercise psychology, applied sports psychology, and social psychology are just few of the courses that sports psychologists instruct in graduates and undergraduates program. Consulting role. In order to strengthen psychological abilities for boosting sports performance and training, clinical psychologists offer consultation with clients in the same way sports psychologists do with the individual's athletes or athletics team. In private settings like clinics and workshops, a number of sports psychology consultants collaborate alongside coaches. Sometimes consulting has gone beyond supporting a sports medicines or physical therapy clinic to help athletes who are hurt and distressed with psychological care. 9. Ethics in sports psychology. First, responsibility. Second, competence. Third, moral and legal standard. Fourth, public statements. Fifth, confidentiality. Sixth, welfare of the client. 7. Professional relationship. 8. Assessment techniques. 9. Research and human participant.